In trying to keep up with the weeds, I'm going to pull these out today. I don't put mulch here because this is my veggie garden. So it's a battle with the weeds all the time. It looks so much better already. I couldn't get all of them out. I left the marigold there. Maybe I should go get more marigolds and put that in there, and they'll get bushy and fill that in anyways. I am not trying to be like the perfect gardener around these raised beds. I still have some more over here to pick. Here's my little pile. I just put that right into my compost bin. These are all done blooming. These are the yellow irises. Some of the light colored irises, I didn't care for them at all. I did not plant these here. So I think I might be sacrificing all of these. I'm not even going to offer them to be given away because they are just not the pretty ones. There was a few regular yellow ones in here. And then of course I need to get rid of all of this ground cover. It's already grown tall enough to flower, all this ground cover in here. And this will expand my veggie garden. As you can see, I have a very skinny veggie garden. Now, when we were laying this brick paver like border, I wanted it to weave in and out, but I didn't think about it enough. I should have, let it weave, but be a little bit bigger. If I was to redo this, just this one little section, I would bring this out more to make a wider veggie garden. I already have some peppers coming in, so soon it'll be harvest time. I can't wait to start eating the kale. I use it in so many recipes. But yeah, I actually dreamt about this, about sacrificing these because they're just not popular and I don't like them. And it's already, they crowd out, like this is my oregano, and I would rather have more veggies or herbs. This is my mint right here. Now my creeping Jenny's getting in here. I don't want that to happen, so I'll be taking that out too, just kind of cutting it to keep it out of this part of the garden. I might even have to put some more bricks, like a layer of bricks here. I have some bricks there, you can see it. To kind of keep, well, it will grow up over. Creeping Jenny will just go everywhere. I dug a bunch of it out already, but it's already filling back in where I dug it out. So that is the plan. I need to go get a shovel. Wow, what a difference. Look how much that opens up this side of my garden. I'll be able to put more veggies in here next year or some more herbs, I don't know. This has definitely gotten bigger since I planted it, and it smells amazing. Oregano comes back every year. So those aren't exactly gardening shoes. I did get these at the thrift store. They're so comfortable. I'm going to be able to throw them right in the washer and dryer. It's so much cheaper to buy things like used at the thrift store and then use them in your garden. I just got to get all of these into my compost so it can get picked up on Monday. I got that all cleaned up. There was a lot more dirt on the ground than I thought there would be. And I filled my barrel here, my trash compost barrel. So this goes out to the compost, not like my compost bin out back where I put like my kitchen scraps. This actually goes, the city takes it and they have piles that they put that in. I probably should have put this over here while I was doing that. Next time I will be a little bit more efficient. I have 3 plants in the back. They're yellow flowered ones that I think I'm going to put one right there. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put one right here. They're low to the ground, but then they shoot out like taller stalks with the yellow flowers on it. I think it'll be a nice contrast to the white daisies here. And I'm going to put one back here. So I'm not trying to make everything like super like even. I want it to be like a, you know, yellow, white, purple. This is like pink and blue in here, pinks here, another white one. So if I put a yellow one back there, that'll work for that area. My hibiscus is like a dark pinks and maroon color here. It's not looking like my Dusty Miller made it. I tried to transplant it, so I'm going to dig this up. This has got to go. I have more back in the back. I can put something in there. Another hydrangea. Not sure about keeping this one. It looks more like a weed, but I'll put that other yellow one right there. So I think these get a little too much shade back here. It's going to be this one, and this one. But do you see that right there? That is poison ivy. I got to go get my gloves. And I'll also pull out the rest of this ground cover in here. I see some more poison ivy over here. So I got to really be careful pulling out even the ground cover that is not hiding the poison ivy. So I pulled out the poison ivy and some ground cover. I'm going to throw this in my compost. Now I'm going to dig out those plants that I want to replant into my side garden. Okay, I got it. Look at this long runner. I'm surprised it doesn't do better back here, but it really doesn't get enough sun. I got to pull out all of this ground cover. I definitely don't want that getting into my side garden. I don't want to have to be battling it there too. So I'm going to pull these out of here or dig them out so that they don't have roots. Yeah, that's better. Let me see, did I get them all? Oh, that one I broke, so, oh, there's another one. I gotta follow them down. Oh, there's like a dandelion. Get that out of there. I cannot remember the name of this. We'll have to wait for it to bloom and then I'll be able to identify it. Let me dig out those other 2 plants and then we'll move to the side garden and I'll put them in. I'm so glad this is an overcast day. We were having like temperatures in the 80s, but today it's like in the 70s. It's going down to 50s at night. It's probably going to get hotter like next week, so I definitely wouldn't have wanted to do this in the heat of, 80 degrees with humidity and all that. So this is a good day to do it. And I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so this is even more perfect. Okay, it's a bit windy. Knocked my camera down. I'm gonna see if I can get this done. It looks like it's going to rain, but it's not supposed to rain today. This one also had a really long runner. It's because that is too narrow right there, and there's like cement under these bricks, so it's running along the border there. Now I just got to get these ground cover pieces out of here. Well, that didn't work. Just pulling them out doesn't mean it's not going to grow back. I need to get some of this out by its roots. Definitely would be very upset if this ground cover started taking over in that side bed. That's always a risk if you're going to be transplanting things, that you end up bringing along stuff that you don't want. Now where is it? I just gotta follow that one down to there. Let me get that out of there. Okay. So, looking much better. Oh, there's still some on the back side here. Got it. Put it on my little pile. All right, ready to go to the side bed. Just one more to go. Well, it wasn't pretty, but I got 2 out of that, so I will find another place for the 4th plant. I already like that lime green contrast to the other greens here, so it'll be pretty. The other one's going to be back there. And then these 2, now I don't want to plant them too close to the house. I have them sitting, as I can see, too close to the house, because what happens is they start to bend toward the light. So I need to pull them further out into my garden, maybe on either side of my hydrangea. But I do have an echinacea here too, right there. So we'll see how close I get them to that hydrangea, because that'll keep getting bigger as it grows. Maybe I should put one of these in here. I just pull out the lily of the valley where I don't want it and let it grow where it is for now. a gardener is entitled to change her mind. So that's where the first one is. I was going to put the second one back there, but I moved it forward because I thought that was too close to the house. I took out that Dusty Miller and put the third one here instead of back there. And instead of putting the other one there, I put it right here. Now some of these, because this is getting overcrowded with the irises, I'm going to be taking out some of them, not all of them. But these are the more pretty yellow ones and the purple and white ones. But I'm realizing now that I don't know which are which. So I'm going to have to wait till next year and then start digging them out then. I'm going to give some of these away to anybody who wants them. And what's the number one rule when you transplant something? Always water it. I soak the plant around the plant. I watered them with a watering can, so I knew I was saturating the dirt. So, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I am going to be taking a trip to Nebraska. It's actually for my other channel, Left Lane Finds. You always see me commenting on my videos here. I'll be traveling down to Nebraska and then eventually to Kansas City because I'm doing meetups with 2 other resellers. So I do keep the 2 channels going the whole time when I travel. So there'll be videos on here. I'll be traveling on June 22nd. I'll be traveling down to Nebraska and then to Kansas City and then back up through, and my hopes is to stop somewhere in Indiana on my way home to Michigan, and that's the trip. So stay tuned for my traveling adventures.